What is up, guys? Welcome back to Jessie's Journey in January, day 29. Almost done. It's my last week of work. It's a Monday. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm done. I cannot believe it. Feeling a little high-strung today. I have 3 classes online with VIP Kid now in just like 2 minutes, so I really can't talk for this intro. But after that, I have to get across town to work this afternoon, and then I was supposed to be having a meeting with my landlord, and I totally forgot I okayed that I would stay after because they have a meeting, like a parent-teacher meeting, and I told them I'd watch the kids during that. So luckily my one roommate's gonna do that meeting for me with our landlord, but I'm just like super frazzled. I had a bunch of errands I wanted to run, and I'm not gonna get to run them, and I just have a bunch going on. Didn't get good sleep last night, so anxiety levels are high today. But we're gonna put those aside for now, teach a couple lessons online, play with some kids, see what we get up to. I don't really know how good this vlog is gonna be because 1, I feel like I can tell my hand's shaking because I'm just shaky because I'm anxious, and 2, it's probably just gonna be me saying how anxious I am all the time, but you know, that's reality. That's what my life is like at the moment. I am stressed beyond control, but I'm gonna stop rambling now because I gotta teach. Okay, bye. What's up, guys? So I just finished my first 2 lessons. I have a short like 30-minute break now, and then I have 1 more. My first kid today was like absolutely crazy. Like usually like the kid, I mean they're kids, they can get crazy, but like his mom was sitting right next to him, and even she couldn't get it to like rein it in. So that was interesting. And then my second lesson, I had a kid that I've had before. He's like one of the best students you could ask for. Like he comes in, he has like a notebook and is like so prepared and so sweet, but he's also like really fun and will like sing songs and dance and be goofy, but like I feel like some kids just don't know the balance between like, oh it's funny, but now you've taken it too far, and he's like such a perfect balance for that. But yeah, like I said, I have 1 more kid, and then from there I need to go basically like straight from my house to work. I'm gonna stop for lunch on the way. I think I should have enough time. Like I don't have I didn't go grocery shopping because I just haven't had a chance, and yeah, I guess there's really not more to that sentence because I just haven't had a chance, and so it would have been fine. I would have just had like a light lunch and then gone grocery shopping after work, but then I forgot I'm staying after school to do this thing, so I'm probably not going to get home till between like 7 or 8, so I want a big lunch to be like filled up during that after school care, because there's nothing worse than dealing with kids when you're like hungry and crabby. So I think I'm going to have time to stop for lunch. I might stop at Burrito Loco, get a Chukalo Burrito Loco, and then I'll be at work in this afternoon. I don't know why I feel so anxious today. Again, like I think a lot is just, you know, the reality of the fact that I'm moving is really hitting, and there's just a lot I need to do before I do move. And I am very unprepared. And yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times on social media you see people that are like living abroad and it looks so fabulous, but there's a lot that goes into that. I had somebody recently reach out to me on Instagram, and they were like, I'm moving at this time, I'm so excited to move, but like holy cow, I am so nervous, and there's all these things like, how do you deal with that? And it's just like, that's the reality of it. Like unfortunately, like it is really stressful, and it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel nervous or scared or anxious, whatever your feelings may be. But I mean, don't let those hold you back from doing it, but those are feelings that come with the process, and that's totally normal. And I need to keep reminding myself that it's totally normal that I'm feeling these feelings. I need to practice what I preach and just accept that it's okay. But yeah, that's the reality of the situation. If you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, then you would know, but I'm basically like, I finally went into like crunch time mode where I'm prepping for Macedonia. So yeah, just a lot of stuff to do with that. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I have 1 more lesson to teach. I'm going to go teach that, and I'll check in with you at some point later today. What's up, guys? So it's after school now. I just got home from work. I ended up having to stay late because I think I said this earlier. Did I? I ended up staying late because there was a meeting after school, and I told them I'd watch the kids. So I did that, and then I got home. I met with my landlord. I got my deposit back. praise. And now I'm actually planning for the next 2 days. Tomorrow I have my first and my third grade class, and then the next day, Wednesday, my last day of work, I have my second grade class. And what I think I'm going to do is make Jeopardy. I'm trying to do it where most of them will work for like all my grades, but then obviously first grade will not be as hard as like my third grade class. So I'm gonna work on that now, and then probably just retire for the night. So yeah, we'll see where this takes me. Okay, so I have 4 categories so far. I have what's the sound, to be or not to be, that's the question. So basically things about the verb to be. And then picking apart a speech. So basically they'll be given speeches and they have to pick out parts of speech. Write it out, where they have to tell me things about writing, you know, like what's a question mark for, how do you start a sentence with a capital letter, that kind of thing. And I have 1 more category I need to go. This is going to be for 3rd grade, probably my 2nd grade and my 3rd grade class. But what I'll do for my 3rd grade is have them like, you know, like 2nd grade, it's like what's the sound, so like come up with the phonetics for the word like run, but then use it in a sentence and like use it in past, present, and future, stuff like that for my 3rd grade, so it's a little bit harder. And so then yeah, I'm going to come up with 1 more category. And then what I think I'm going to do for my 1st grade class, I think I can keep what's the sound, and maybe some of write it out, but then I need to come up with maybe like 1 other category. Just I think for them I'm gonna do 3, just because, you know, they're younger and their attention span isn't as long, and we'll probably focus more on the fact that they're gonna be getting treats and candy when they win. So I'm gonna finish this now. I'm using a couple different websites. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to pick it up. What's this called? superteachertools.us, and it has like a Jeopardy game listed on it that I'm kind of going off their questions. Okay, so I finished my Jeopardy game. I'm actually like starting to feel really sad about the fact that like once I do it, I'm done with these kids. Obviously like I will miss them. There were definitely like days where they stressed me out, where I hit my limit, but you know, for the most part they're great children and so sweet, and I can't believe I'm not going to see them every day. I did decide with my 1st grade to scrap the idea of Jeopardy, and what I did is I wrote like letter cards out, and I'm going to hide them around the classroom, and I'm going to have them find it together as a group. Then they're going to have to put them in the correct order and go through and tell me the letter name and the letter sound of every letter. Just because I feel like 1, they'll understand that easier, and 2, I feel like Jeopardy might have just been like a little too outside of their sphere of knowledge. So yeah, I finished that. I'm gonna rest for the rest of the night now. I think I'm gonna make a cup of hot cocoa and just chill. So I'm gonna sign this vlog off here. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe, share, that whole thing, and I'll see you tomorrow with another vlog. Bye.